In this heart health lecture, Barbara O'Neill speaks with confidence, energy, and a tone of certainty that immediately draws an audience in. She tackles a long list of topics: cholesterol, blood pressure, salt, statins, aspirin, cayenne pepper, chemicals, mercury, vaccines, even biblical references, and presents them as if mainstream cardiology has been deeply mistaken for decades. Her delivery is strong, simple, and persuasive, which is exactly why her claims deserve careful examination. Some of her advice aligns with solid science: more exercise, less sugar, better sleep, less stress. These are universal truths that every cardiologist agrees with, but many of her other claims directly contradict decades of clinical evidence, major population studies, and the collective understanding of cardiology, which has saved millions of lives. And when the topic is the heart, the organ that keeps every one of us alive, misinformation is not harmless. It shapes decisions that affect real risk, real disease, and sometimes life or death outcomes. In this review, we'll walk through her biggest ideas, separating what is accurate from what is misleading, and highlighting where her advice crosses into real danger for viewers who may have high blood pressure, coronary artery disease, or rely on prescription medications to prevent heart attacks and strokes. Cholesterol and the Great Con. Barbara begins with a dramatic claim that cholesterol does not cause heart disease, and that the entire cholesterol-heart connection is a deception. She holds up several books with explosive titles: The Great Cholesterol Con, The Great Cholesterol Lie, The Great Cholesterol Myth, The Great Cholesterol Hoax, and reinforces the idea that LDL cholesterol is simply a repair molecule, misunderstood by science for decades. One of her most memorable lines compares blaming cholesterol for heart disease to blaming fire trucks for fires. The analogy sounds clever, but the science tells a very different story. Here is what decades of research show with remarkable consistency. High LDL cholesterol causes atherosclerosis. Lowering LDL reduces heart attack and stroke risk. Randomized trials involving hundreds of thousands of patients confirm this. Imaging studies show LDL particles entering the artery wall, sparking inflammation and forming plaque. Lowering LDL stabilizes plaque, making it less likely to rupture and trigger a heart attack. Cholesterol is essential to life, but too much LDL circulating in the bloodstream is harmful. This is not a conspiracy, nor a theory under debate. It is one of the strongest, most reproducible findings in cardiovascular medicine. Fire trucks don't cause fires, but LDL does cause arterial plaque. The evidence is overwhelming, and ignoring it puts people at unnecessary risk. Statins, memory loss, and dramatic anecdotes. Barbara then turns to statins, widely used medications like Lipitor and Crestor, describing them as dangerous and unnecessary. She shares dramatic stories of an astronaut doctor supposedly losing his memory, older adults suddenly developing dementia, and people reportedly recovering instantly once they stopped the drug. She labels statins a thief of memory and insists they destroy CoQ10 and put users at greater risk of heart disease. The reality is more complex and far less frightening. It's true that statins can cause muscle aches. In rare cases, they can trigger more serious muscle issues. They affect the CoQ10 pathway, though CoQ10 supplements haven't consistently reduced side effects. But the fear that statins cause widespread dementia is not supported by large, well-designed clinical trials. In fact, many studies show no cognitive decline at all, and some research suggests statins may even lower dementia risk in specific groups. What is clear beyond argument is this: statins reduce heart attacks. Statins reduce strokes. Statins reduce cardiovascular deaths. For people with existing heart disease or very high risk, statins are among the most effective tools modern medicine has. The real danger is when a viewer with coronary artery disease hears this lecture and decides to stop statins immediately, believing they are being poisoned. No online speaker, no matter how confident, knows your arteries, your family history, your risk factors, or your medical needs better than your doctor. Stopping necessary cardiovascular medication without medical guidance can be life-threatening. Salt myths. Celtic versus table. Salt Barbara then turns to salt, claiming that table salt is harmful, while Celtic or Himalayan salt is natural and healing. She suggests special salts help restore balance and even improve blood pressure. Scientifically, the truth is straightforward. All salts, pink, grey, white, fancy, or plain, are mostly sodium chloride. Sodium from any salt raises blood pressure in many people. The tiny mineral differences in gourmet salts do not mean it's overall sodium intake that matters, not the colour or origin of the crystal. People who switch from processed foods to home-cooked meals often feel better. But that's because they are eating less packaged food, not because Celtic salt performs magic. For people with hypertension, hoping that Himalayan salt will normalise blood pressure is not safe. Special salt cannot fix cardiovascular disease. Aspirin, warfarin, and cayenne pepper. This may be the most dangerous section of her lecture. Barbara claims that aspirin causes dementia and eye bleeds, that warfarin is merely rat poison, and that herbs like garlic, ginger, and cayenne pepper are safe replacements for prescription blood thinners. This advice is extremely unsafe. About aspirin. Yes, aspirin can cause stomach or brain bleeding, which is why newer guidelines are more cautious for low-risk patients. But for people with stents, prior heart attacks, or previous strokes, aspirin is often life-saving. It dramatically reduces the risk of another major event. About warfarin. It's true that warfarin was once used as a rat poison because it prevents clotting. But in humans with atrial fibrillation or artificial heart valves, warfarin prevents fatal strokes. Stopping it abruptly can be deadly. About herbal substitutes. Garlic, ginger, cayenne, and hydration may mildly influence circulation, but they do not replace prescription anticoagulants. There are countless cases of catastrophic strokes in people who stopped warfarin or other blood thinners because of fear-based advice. Replacing evidence-based medication with herbs is not a safe trade. It is a dangerous leap into unnecessary risk. Chemicals, mercury, and vaccines. Barbara frequently warns about chemicals. Detergents, toothpaste, laundry powder, mercury fillings, vaccines, and a supposed flood of new chemicals entering society each year. Vaccines do not cause heart disease. Thimerosal, a mercury-based preservative, has been removed from most routine vaccines for years. The biggest causes of heart disease remain the well-known modifiable factors: high blood pressure, high LDL cholesterol, smoking, diabetes, obesity, inactivity, age, and genetics. Chasing hidden chemical enemies can mislead people away from the true, preventable risks that affect heart health every day. Where she's right. Lifestyle matters. It's important to acknowledge that several of Barbara's messages are absolutely correct and well supported by evidence. Regular exercise strengthens the heart. Smoking is catastrophic for arteries. Stress increases blood pressure. Quality sleep matters. Ultra-processed foods raise cardiovascular risk. High-intensity interval training is helpful for many people. These principles align perfectly with mainstream medical recommendations. The danger appears when her message implies that lifestyle can replace necessary medical treatment, as if cardio workouts and salt swaps can reverse severe arterial disease or render medications unnecessary. For some individuals, lifestyle improvements are enough to keep the heart healthy. Ignoring either side puts people at risk. Conclusion: Barbara O'Neill speaks with clarity and conviction, and some of her advice contains genuine truth. But when she claims that cholesterol doesn't matter, that statins are poison, that Celtic salt lowers blood pressure, or that cayenne pepper can replace prescription blood thinners. Her message crosses into territory that can put lives at risk. Heart health requires clarity, not fear. It requires data, not anecdotes. And it requires a partnership between healthy living and appropriate medical care. Always talk to your doctor before changing medications, especially statins, aspirin, or blood thinners.